Good morning, buddy. Welcome to Wednesday. Today, of course, is August 21st. And in 10 days, I will have a 33-year-old child. I am kind of excited about that. Some people would feel a little older. Well, I am older. I'm 54. So, of course, if I had like a 13-year-old, then I might feel weird. But right now, I'm pretty excited about the idea of her turning 33. I don't know how she feels about it. We really haven't had a long conversation about it. We're still trying to catch up on all the memes that she sends me. And she sends a lot, but I love every bit of it. I'm telling you, one of the coolest and most unique wind downs in the evening, especially on an evening that I've had an interview. 7 o'clock comes, my telephone rings, I chat with my son, and then 7:10, 7:15, my daughter casts her phone onto the television, and boom, it's all those videos that she's been throwing at me all day that I haven't paid any attention to. And I love that she understands that I'm not ignoring her. It's funny to her in that moment, but she recognizes that what I do during the day doesn't always allow me to look down at my phone for something that's not connected with what I do for a living, which is take care of children. Of course, they take naps. And could I watch the videos then? No, because I am working on that blanket. You all don't understand. I got 13 rows done yesterday between the two naps that the young child I had with me that day took, plus a little time between when he left and when my interview happened. So 13 rows at 199 either single stitch or bobble stitches is a feat. And I was pretty proud of myself. I was also pretty exhausted. So after talking to my son, chatting with my daughter, scarfing a little bit of dinner, I took a lot of me to bed, which means I didn't look at a lot of videos either. So I prioritized me, and that's not bad. So, of course, Miss Ma'am of the morning, she is here. She is regular vanilla protein shake with 8 ounces of pumpkin coffee and pumpkin syrup. I took it easy on myself because, again, I'm a little tired and I have another interview today. So that means that despite the fact that I am not on 10,000, I better get there pretty quick because I got a long day ahead of me. And I don't mind that. I like a full and robust day because it gives me the motivation to take the next step and do the next thing. I am not that girl that can sit and be idle. I'm not an idle girl. Whatever that is that causes me to need that, I don't know, can't explain it to you, but this is what it is. So I can't be idle. With that being said, oh, hello, Mr. Big Fly. He was big. Um, One of the things I want to talk to you guys about today before we move over to the crochet component of our video, and I'm going to try to make this a little bit shorter for you, are projects that I'd like to get done in 60 days. Now, mind you, I just said I like to have a busy schedule. The things on this list are way more than I will probably accomplish, but I bet I'll get close. With that being said, excuse me, I'd like to do 2 small blankets for babies. And I'm not exactly sure the pattern. I'm assuming when I put my hands on the yarn and I give it a little bit of massage, the blanket will tell me what it needs to be and we'll make it accordingly. Excuse me, of course, my watch is telling me that it's 5:52 in the morning. You're up. Are you wanting your alarm at 6:15? The answer is no, but is it going to do it anyway? Uh-huh, because it's going to pop up on my phone. Anyway, 2 small baby blankets. I want to do 2 mile a minute blankets for toddlers. And I want to use the pattern that Juan kind of teased us with. And by Juan, I mean Juan the yarn addict. Check his channel out. That man is a machine when it comes to patterns. I'm just learning how to do tutorials, but for a true tutorial, go see him. He's good. Um, I want to make 2 hexie sweaters. I haven't decided what yarn I want to use or what colorway I want to go with, but I want to make 2. So that literally means making 4 of those hexie squares or hexagons in order to make 2 sweaters. And I want to do a little bit different of a structure for one versus the other. So there's a lot spinning in that back room. I want to make a poncho and a hat beret style set for me for this winter because I'm looking at the clothes and the outerwear that I wore last year, and I'm not the same size. So I don't want things that literally are falling off of me. And conversely, I'm now wearing things that I purchased last year that I couldn't get into. They didn't stretch, or they just flat out with stretch didn't fit me. So I'm excited about that because that's a victory. That's a major victory. And I'm looking forward to continuing that progress. But for now, especially as the weather is beginning to change, you notice that for 2 days in a row, though this won't last, this is St. Louis after all. Um, I've had to have a sweater on this early in the morning. And I have a sweater on because it's a little cooler. Not exactly sure the temp outside right now, but let's find out. Yes, I flipped my phone with a shoop. And I'm going to turn the volume down so whatever it says you don't hear because it's not always good. It is currently 59 degrees. That would explain why I want a sweater. But the high today is only going to be 77. That's not bad. Back to my list. Um, I need to make 2 neck cowls. And one will go with the poncho set that I'm going to make. The other one will be a full neck cowl that can double with a hood. Um, I'd like to make 20 dishcloths and at least 5 to 10 Swiffer mop covers. I know everybody runs to the store and buys those Swiffer dust mop covers, the wet ones or the dry ones or whatever. I make those, and I'd like to make those as a couple of gifts for some people that really mean a lot to me. And most of all, in the next 60 days, far less than next 60 days, I intend to get that blanket off my hook. Excuse me for just a moment. Sorry about that. My daughter was headed out the door and I had to ask her something before she left. Of course, in honoring her ask to not have the videos record anything about her, I had to put pause on for a second, but we're good. We're good. Um, that pretty much kind of covers what I want to make over the next 60 days. I'd love to know, what are some of your goals? Do me a favor. Drop down in the comments. Tell me, in the next 60 days, do you have a project you want to work on? Is there a project that has been sitting in your whip basket that needs some attention? Put that on your priority list. Let me know what it is. Allow me to be your accountability partner. I'll be happy to check in with you, see what your progress is, offer suggestions if you've run into a issue where you might need some motivation to get that off the hook. So that pretty much is it. Like I said, Today's an easy breezy day. I got my daycare kids coming and I will be working during nap time on my blanket. I am intentionally not asking you a question. You feel it. You know. How are you? Really? How are you today? Did you feel good when you woke up? Did you eat? If you're not ready to eat yet, have you at least had your coffee, your water? Did somebody smile at you today? Did you smile at somebody today? I'm proud of you. I'm very, very, very proud of you. And thank you. Thank you for slowing down for just long enough to watch my video, get your things together, get whatever project you're working on while I crochet. Join me. I love you. I love having your company. I love you being in this space with me during this time just to crochet. I love that a few of you have told me that you watch my videos in the morning, but that you don't have time to crochet with me. So you come back in the evening and you watch it again. So you can sit with me and crochet or whatever your project of the choice might be, whether that's Tunisian or you knit or you needlepoint or whatever you do. Not everybody is tethered to exclusively crochet, but I love that you join me. You're my buddy, and I enjoy having you around. So grab your whip, whatever that is, grab you some water. If you can put your feet up, please do. But most of all, have some fun today. That's a demand. I order you under every circumstance to have some fun today. And I'll see you tomorrow. Let's spend a little more time together. Hang on.